All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, our best man, Mr. Peter Bursik, is going to say a few words.
That's a tough act to follow. Good afternoon. My name is Pete Bursik, brother of the groom, and against his better judgment, Tom decided to make me his best man. I thought marrying Caitlin meant Tom was starting to make some good decisions in his life. About 6 months ago, when Tom first asked me to be his best man, I immediately said not a chance. When he offered me $10, I said no way in hell. When he offered me 50, I said, what do I look like to you? He offered me 100, and well, I can't tell you how absolutely honored I am to be here today. Some might dread speaking in front of 150 people, some of which they've never met before. In fact, my mom gave me some advice in that I should imagine everyone in their underwear so that I would not be nervous, but I told her that wouldn't work because I'd get turned on. For me, I'm greatly looking forward to this speech. This will be the first time since I've been married that I've had the opportunity to put two sentences together. Tom told me I was allowed to make fun of him as much as I wanted in his speech, and nothing was off limits. Therefore, due to all the material I have to work with, I'm going to apologize ahead of time for its length. I would like to start off and thank both Caitlin's family and my parents for making this all possible. I would also like to thank everyone who traveled from out of town to be here, especially those of you who knew I would say in a few words. It's very touching you still decided to come. Everyone, please take a look at how beautiful Caitlin looks in her dress. She looks absolutely stunning. Tom, on the other hand, well, he just looks stunned. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that all the bridesmaids look fantastic as well. Yes. To be fair, my wife made sure I mention this because she's included in that group. The groomsmen, however, are a different story. None of us were surprised when Tom made us rent the most expensive tuxedo in the store, actually entire Bay Area, as he has very expensive tastes. But as everyone can see, the tux really didn't help our groomsmen much. You simply can't polish a turd. I was going to try now and bestow some quality advice on marriage, as I have a vast amount of experience in less than 2 years myself. Some good advice you'll hear from people that have been married a long time is that you should never go to bed angry with one another. My wife and I recently tried to incorporate this advice in our own marriage. We've been out for 3 weeks. Other people will say that it's important to listen to your spouse. I should probably heed my own advice here, as my wife is constantly complaining that I never listen to her, or something like that. Now let's focus on Tom over here. They say that these 5 minutes are the most uncomfortable and awkward for the groom. For the bride, those 5 minutes come later tonight. Tom and I were both raised the same way, and as you might notice, we look alike, but that is a lot of where the similarities stop. For example, Tom went to FSU and I went to UF, two rival colleges. Tom is more assertive and has a strong opinion on everything, while I am more reserved. We balance each other out quite nicely and it makes our family get-togethers entertaining. Oftentimes, I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't have Tom as my younger brother. Sometimes a smile lasts for days. Tom also has some rather strange habits that a lot of you might not know about. He loves cats, Madonnas, and takes a hot bubble bath each day. All of which are very strange for a man this age. When Tom first told me that he met someone very special, you can understand what the first words out of my mouth were. What's his name? Tom, As I'm your older brother, I'm allowed to give you some advice. Now that you're married, you'll need to do a better job managing your finances. No more giant poker tournaments. You will need to start spending your money wisely, preparing for your future. In fact, my wife and I recently took out insurance policies on one another. Now our marriage is just a waiting game. I've been a little hard on Tom so far, so I'd like to take this opportunity to tell everyone about all of Tom's accomplishments. I think we have time for both of them. He got through puberty without hurting himself, and he managed to persuade Caitlin to spend her life with him. It's been amazing getting to know Caitlin more. She's beautiful on the inside and outside, intelligent and hardworking. Often, Tom and Caitlin are not able to join us for dinner at the parents' house because Caitlin's working late. We don't have that problem with Tom. She's an absolute joy to be around and always has a smile on her face like she does now. We all love Caitlin and are so happy she's joining the family and bringing her family with her. Tom, with all his faults, and Caitlin, with all her gifts, are the perfect match for one another. I would say it is difficult to get close to Tom, but once he loves you, he will do anything within his power to protect you and make you happy. When Tom puts his mind and efforts into something, he gets results, whether that is closing a real estate transaction, flipping houses, or winning at the poker table. I have absolute confidence that Tom will dedicate his life to Caitlin and make her dreams come true. In time, hopefully we'll realize that a happy marriage is nothing but a give and take relationship. The husband gives and the wife takes. I will leave you all with something short, as I have taken up enough time already. A man once told me that he never knew what happiness was until he got married. By then it was too late. Let us all raise a toast. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Congratulations to Tom and Caitlin. And now may my dad come to them.